Go. All right. Go ahead, Wayne. You're live.
Bienvenue, everybody. I'm Wayne Nix. I'm your host of Looking for Good Cooking, your place to discover great food, have a great time, and meet new people. We do this all through something that we like to call conversation cooking. Today's show is all about that mud bug, right? We're going to smother up a little crawfish. But before we get into that, Crawfish Étouffée is the recipe. Let's do a little introduction. Of course, we have my co-host, my wife, Dawn Nix. Hey, Dawn, how you doing?
Hey, I'm Dawn.
And then why don't you tell us about our special guest, who we have with us today?
Okay, well, today we have two special guests. First, we have Larry, that special chef from Trinidad. Go ahead,
Hey,
Larry.
Dawn. Hey, Wayne. Good
Hey,
to be
Larry,
here.
thanks.
Good to be here. Good to be here, buddy.
We also have another special guest. That is Nazim, and he's coming to us from Italy. Hey, Nazim.
Thank you very much for the last minute addition. I just kind of got my way. I was not supposed to be in here, and I really appreciate the fact that I got invited in. Thanks a lot.
All right. Y'all ready to get started?
Yeah. Before we get started, though, Wayne, a couple people just checked in. Lance Fields and Cheryl Deuce.
Oh, that's my partner, Lance. He was on the last show.
Yeah, he was on the last one.
Yeah, and Cheryl's always checking in. She was supposed to post some pictures because earlier this week I was, I had my cast iron. I pulled it back out and I was re-seasoning, and she says she has a bunch of cast iron too.
Oh, okay.
But look, before we get started, we went to Florida last week, right?
No, I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, well, we went down to Florida. We were in Destin, and me and Dawn. Yeah, we went down to Destin, and we went to this little bar, and we asked if they served crawfish, and they said, well, we serve crayfish. I said, well, that's okay. I said, well, I'll tell you what, I'll let Dawn wants a glass of tea. I'd like a bead of beer, and for the crawfish, I'd like some water. Anyway.
Cheers to that, Wayne. Cheers to
Cheers.
that.
Yes, double cheers from Italy.
All right, but they usually do call this crayfish. But in Louisiana, it's also known as crawfish.
Yeah, in Trinidad, we call it crayfish.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think in Australia, they call it, what is it? I'm trying to think of the name. Yabbies?
Yeah.
I think it's yabbies. But it's all pretty much the same family.
Mm-hmm.
And they belong to, the lobster?
Here in Italy, it's non-existent.
Oh,
Oh.
Nazim. Oh, you don't have the pleasure of the Crawfish Étouffée today. I'm sorry. Aww. But yeah, it's similar. It's very similar to shrimp and lobster, the Crustacea family, I believe. They are native to Louisiana and the surrounding states. Louisiana is a very big producer of crawfish. They farm it. We love Louisiana crawfish. One point we wanted to make is that we can find some Chinese crawfish in the stores, and we just want people to be able to look. It will say product of China versus product of Louisiana, and we certainly encourage product of Louisiana. We've heard that the Chinese waters may contain this antibiotic called chloramphenicol, which the U.S. government has banned in the food industry here. So it could be a safety issue, and we just like to promote Louisiana crawfish.
Fantastic that you bring that up. Fantastic.
I didn't know that. Great.
All right. But this dish really doesn't take long at all. It only takes about maybe 15 to 20 minutes. And what I have here is I have some crawfish that we pulled. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get all my stuff how I want it. So I have everything pre-chopped except for some peppers. So I'm going to go ahead and chop those peppers up right now, and we can just talk about whatever y'all want to talk about.
Okay. That sounds good. I guess my first introduction to crayfish or crawfish was when I was about 8 years old. I remember it was summer vacation. Well, not summer because we have summer all year down here. But we were on school break, and my parents rented a beach house, and that beach house had no running water, so we had to go to the river, which was about a quarter of a mile away, to bucket water back to the house. So while we were in the river, that was my first time seeing crawfish, and there were a lot of crawfish, and I was like, whoa. So Dad took my bucket and he didn't fill it, but half it with with crawfish, and we took it back, and Mom cooked it, and that was my first time eating curry crawfish.
Wow.
I know there's a dish in Jamaica that they use crayfish
So
with.
from since then, I'm hooked. I love crustaceans like shrimp and all the family, lobster, of course, crawfish.
Let me ask you a question, Larry, that now you're on the subject about crawfish down in Trinidad. Can you put some Scotch bonnet inside the crawfish and cook it up, or is that no?
Well,
Doesn't go.
the crawfish are small, so the best thing to do is put the Scotch bonnet while you're preparing the curry paste.
Okay, gotcha,
Yeah.
gotcha.
So,
I was thinking the other day, we have soft shell crab.
mhm.
I bet you that'd be a good little item if you could do some soft shell crawfish. Huh?
Well, when I lived in Maryland, I used, we get a lot of soft shell crabs, a lot of crabs in Maryland. So I used to curry soft shell crabs.
That's yeah.
I used to curry it to death.
Well, Maryland and the Maryland area is famous for soft shell crabs. I
Yeah.
remember eating them in Maryland. It was fantastic. Great experience.
Yeah, I lived in Maryland for about 23 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, 23 or 24 years, yeah.
Let's go back to the basics of
So,
Louisiana. We need.
I've been eating,
Yeah.
crustaceans all my life. Let me see who's checked in. David Leopold, he checked in. Alexandra Gonzalez, Ricky Gonzalez, she checked in. Tracy Baker, and I have to give a big shout out to Tracy because she was the one who introduced me to Wayne and Dawn, because when I saw his first show, which was a couple of weeks ago, I was totally impressed. I love what he's doing. The camera work by Dawn was awesome sauce.
All right, what I've just done with the recipe, Tracy Baker, yes, I'm definitely talking with her as well. As far as the recipe goes, right now I'm just throwing in a stick of butter, and I'm gonna slowly wilt my vegetables, and that's it for now. Talking on about Tracy Baker.
I want to take advantage and do a quick shout out to Aslan Bloor, who's joining us from England.
Oh, hey.
Yeah. Oh, great to see her in the house.
Okay.
Good.
Anybody has any questions in the audience? It's hard for me to do both.
Let me see. Oh, Alexandra said something about the accent. She loved the accents that's going on here.
Wait
They
till
have
we
the-
finish our drink.
The southern drawl from Dawn and Wayne, and I guess my butched up Queen's English.
And I got I need a couple of glasses of wine, and then I can do whatever accent you guys want.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, hey, I just noticed something here, Dawn. In this shot, you have the Larry pirate pepper and Wayne's kosher salt.
Yes, Wayne.
Keep it kosher. Yeah.
That's it.
That's
Yep.
funny.
And your pirate pepper. Yep, just for Larry.
So somebody said Wayne and Larry's a salt and pepper team.
Yeah.
Good. We got it right there.
Yeah.
Zine, we can make you some red pepper, right?
I know, we're working on that.
And of course, Dawn sweeter than sugar.
I got to talk to my lawyer so we can clear all the channels necessary.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Aslan said something. Scotch bonnets are for wimps. The Carolina Reapers, where is that? Oh, wow.
Those are fighting words.
So I'm throwing in my little onions, and I got some celery and some bell pepper. I have two different colors, but we call that a trinity here. I'm sure you probably already know that.
Yeah, that looks good though, Wayne. It looks colorful. Looks beautiful.
How high is your skillet? What temperature do you think?
I have it on like a medium high, almost to a medium low. It doesn't take long. And, part of that is because of this cooking surface I'm working with. I really prefer to cook with gas. I don't know what you cook with a lot, chef, but
I gas, man. That's when you say you're cooking with gas.
Yes.
You're cooking.
all right.
Yeah. I love that shot though, Dawn.
It's a great shot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. And it's just starting to smell really good. Just starting.
Wow.
Need some smell-o-vision.
Yeah.
My problem is that the kitchen is closed here. I can't order anything here.
Oh, the kitchen is closed.
Yeah, it's late here.
Hmm.
You have anything new going on, Chef? I know I was checking you out the other day. I know you got a lot on your plate, as usual. No pun intended.
Yeah. Well, I started this new channel, new page called Larry Live, and most of my HOAs featuring Aslan Blow with her Simply Singapore, Maggie Unzueta with her Food Stories bilingual version. I can't remember the Spanish pronunciation of it. And my Caribbean cooking, all that will be under Larry Live. And the YouTube channel is just Larry Fourniller. So when you go to Larry Fourniller, it'll dump you into that new channel. So that's and Wayne, we supposed to be doing some things together in the future too, aren't we?
Hopefully we'll be doing a lot together, Chef.
Yeah. Let me see. Lance. Lance said he couldn't have. He haven't met a pepper he couldn't handle.
That's including hot peppers,
Uh-huh.
jalapenos, habaneros. I don't
Scotch
know.
bonnet,
Yeah.
habanero.
Good stuff. Good stuff. All good stuff.
Right now I'm doing something a little untraditional too, is I'm going to throw in some mushrooms. The traditional recipe just has the trinity, and then you pretty much make your little roux and throw in your crawfish, and you season that towards the end with some little green peppers. And one way around making the roux, which actually adds some more flavor, is to add a can of cream of mushroom soup. Have you ever heard of that?
Yeah.
So it's a way that you can cheat to make a roux to smother some of these southern recipes that we have.
So instead of taking the flour and butter and standing around and
Right.
just whipping it, you use a shortcut, huh?
Right. Now, it's not going to be like a roux for a gumbo. It's just more of a thickening agent. It's just a quicker way to do it.
Okay.
Wayne, what temperature you have that stove at?
I have it at about medium high to medium low. It should take about 3 to 5 minutes.
Okay.
It's almost done wilting now, actually.
Yeah, I got a nice picture.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
That looks beautiful. It does.
I'm looking forward to the crawfish, man. I want to see those puppies.
Well, I already have them peeled.
Speaking of which, Wayne, I saw that video you posted showing folks how to peel crawdads.
Yeah.
Ah, man, that's great.
Well, I mean, there's all kinds of videos out there, and it's just like anything else. The more crawfish you eat, the better you're gonna become at it. And when you go to a restaurant, we say to order about 5 to 6 pounds per person, and that's about 7 to 10 per Cajun. But just for y'all who are new to that type of eating.
Right.
Let me ask a question while you're mixing all the ingredients. For people in the rest of the states, how hard is it to get crawfish? Can they get it shipped in? And also price-wise, how much does crawfish cost? I mean, when one wants to do a special dish like this.
You can get it across the United States. In fact, that's what Dawn was alluding to earlier when she was saying, try and ask for Louisiana crawfish. A lot of the crawfish that's from China will be labeled with a Cajun name like Bernard's or something like that. But it's across the states. And here in Louisiana, it's about $9 for 12 ounces.
Okay.
That's the current rate in 2014, May of 2014.
Okay, that's good to know. That's good to know.
Yeah.
Now, I made this recipe the other day because Dawn wanted it, because I told her what we were cooking on the next show. And I didn't have time to go down to my friend Sarah's to get some crawfish from her again. Craws and Claws, that little place, they sell snowballs and they also have crawfish. So I went to Rouse's and I bought some Louisiana tails that were already peeled. And when I cooked with them, it came out a little different. And I have to tell you, I really believe, because most of the time that I cook this, it's after we've had a crawfish boil. So, and my crawfish is already pre-seasoned. So one way I think I'm going to get around that today is I'm going to add a little crab oil, and I'm going to add a little more seasoning, a little bit lobster base, actually, a little thickening, and just go from taste. Like I said, recipes are just supposed to be kind of basic guidelines.
Yeah.
Unless you're in a restaurant business and you're trying to get everything lock and step. But to add a little,
Dawn just reminded, not Dawn, sorry Dawn, Alexandra just reminded me to take some shots of that fabulous looking. Oh wow, yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah, yeah. Look, it's looking real good, Wayne.
All right, so that's the Cajun. Now we're going to add a little Creole, which is basically adding tomatoes.
Okay. So that's diced tomatoes and tomato sauce, not paste, correct?
Correct.
All right.
Tomato sauce.
Tomato sauce. And you are, as we're putting in the tomatoes, diced tomatoes, tomato sauce, we're about halfway. We've been talking for about 15 minutes. You've added bay leaves and some minced garlic, I think.
Yep. And that's about 2 cloves of garlic. And I'm going to throw this crawfish in.
Hey Wayne, somebody wants to see a handsome face while you're talking.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah. There we go.
There you go. Hey, there he is.
There you go.
He's there. Okay, now what was that you just added?
That was a little cornstarch and water.
Okay.
You should see it should start to thicken up.
Mmm.
You'll see.
I'm getting hungry.
Mm-hmm.
So right now we're just going to leave this on simmer. I'm going to add these crawfish. Now, I've been talking a lot to Chef Dennis too, man. Him and me also have a lot of things going on.
Yeah, they have the food and drink on Fridays, which is a hoot actually. Mia hits all the buzz and gets toasted and eats all the food, and poor Chef is at home just.
Oh, he stayed at home, didn't he?
Yeah, he's at home. So they're trying to get him to go to one of the restaurants or pubs in and around the Orlando area. So hopefully on the next show.
Well,
twice Mia has gone to.
I also spoke to Mia and Chef, and she says we got to come over to Italy. So sooner or later, if we can expand that concept and have everybody over here, it would be fantastic.
Yeah, she wants to come to Trinidad too.
She's in
What else?
Correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
All right, so I guess the next show is going to be smoking too, huh? Or not just drinking? No, that's just me.
Not quite, man.
That was good.
Even though she lived in the state that just allowed it, but I think she's taking the food and drink for the time being.
Well, I'm just thinking it gets this, it's a stimulant for the appetite.
For the appetite, definitely. It opens up the appetite, that's for sure.
Let me tell you that's it's looking very. I can't wait for the crawfish to start showing up on the picture here and getting them in there.
Mm-hmm. They coming. They coming.
They coming. Soon come.
All right, so I'm gonna heat this up a little bit more. Let's see, and we're gonna let it cook and just simmer for about 10 to 15 minutes.
Okay.
And then towards the end, I'll throw in some green onions and some parsley. That'll be about it. We'll start seasoning up with some little spices.
Hey Wayne, I just want to clear something up. Aslan says, why do you need cornstarch when you're using roux? One makes the other redundant. Question mark.
Right. Actually, a true roux is going to be equal parts oil to flour. So what I did is I had basically a stick of butter, and I put in the cornstarch with the water. I had pre-mixed it, and the reason I did that is just to make it as a thickening agent. So I'm not adding two of the same things. I'm basically just making, I'm just trying to add a little thickening to the sauce, if that makes any sense.
Quickly.
Did I answer the question? I'm clarifying.
Well, you guys are famous for making your your Gumbo Rue.
Right.
Yeah.
Traditionally,
Yeah.
a real good roux is going to start with equal parts of flour and oil, like 1 cup flour, 1 cup oil. And you're going to sit there and stir it for anywhere from 25 to 30 minutes. Right? It's just constant stirring on low heat.
Yeah.
Then you have different types of roux. You have a blonde roux, you have a dark roux. We really like the darker roux when it comes to making our gumbos and things like that. But what I have noticed that all my seafood recipes, when I'm making a roux, it's never oil. It's always butter, right?
Yeah.
I think it just adds a little more extra flavor.
Yeah.
It must be. It must be. It also must be the French influence.
Yeah. Because I mean, you ever had mashed potatoes from a French cook?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
I
like
have.
it's like all butter and a little bit of potatoes.
Exactly. No, but another good point. Now that we're talking about roux, I think roux by itself could be a whole presentation of how to do roux.
Oh yeah, how to do a roux properly.
We're all curious about being a Louisiana staple. It's how to do them correctly.
Right.
Yep.
And
exactly.
That's actually the
So
first
maybe
thing
that could be one of your shows there, Wayne.
Yeah.
The roux episode.
I like the sound of it, the roux episode.
You want a dark roux and you want a light roux, and make sure we can spell it. Make sure everybody knows how to spell it so they know what they're looking for when they're looking for the show.
It's R-O-U-X, which is basically a gravy, right?
At the the base of
to thinking it up. Yeah. My dad, he's been making roux since I was a little. Oh God, he's a roux man.
He's a roux.
Oh God. He makes a roux for everything. Lord.
Wow, that sounds really good. I mean, that's what gives a lot of these dishes that flavor.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Well, you see, we were influenced by the French at some point, hence my last name, Fourniller. So we have some French cooking incorporated in part of our cuisine here on the island. But predominantly, it's these days we do a lot of East Indian type of food and use a lot of their recipes.
I put in a little crab.
Oh, that looks good. Oh, let me take that picture.
You don't want to put much. It's actually.
Okay, can I ask? I got to interrupt for a second because I'm going on to my second glass of wine. Should I go with white or red?
Well, you started with white. Maybe you could go on the red side.
You think I should go on the red side? Okay, 1 second. Let me go get that.
Okay, he's going to go get it.
Typically with fish, you do a white.
You don't discriminate. You don't discriminate.
Okay, so what did you add? You added some Cajun seasoning.
Add a little bit of Cajun seasoning. That's non-sponsored, and add a little bit of crab oil. I have a little hot sauce.
Mm-hmm.
Can't
So
make it too hot.
So that is almost done then. Wait.
Pretty much. We're just flavoring it up now.
Yep. Yeah, we're getting close. I mean, the vegetables are wilted. The crawfish look like they're cooked through.
Okay, I got a glass of red because the great thing is that when my nephew, he's in charge of the bar here, he can basically say, I'll recommend this. Although he's never seen a crawfish in his life.
Well, this is the first time seeing one.
Exactly.
You have to show him Juicy on the little commercial, Juicy Crawfish.
Exactly.
Can I switch to that on the little film here?
Whatever you want here.
Let's see. There's Juicy.
There's Juicy.
Let's see. Let me put him up here. Hold on. There's Juicy.
Well, let me get him over. 1 second. Vieni.
He's calling him over.
I'm calling him over.
Okay.
He's picking up the last glasses. Guarda questo.
Con l'astice.
Non è un astice, è un crawfish. È un crawfish. Ok? È diverso dall'astice. Ok? È più piccolo.
Più piccolo.
Okay. He was asking me, is it a lobster? And I go, no, it's a crawfish.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Aspetta.
That's a lobster's cousin.
Hanno messo le cose. You see, we got to educate the people in Italy about crawfish.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, that's the beauty about Hangouts, right? And
Exactly.
And we are global. That is looking so good. Wayne, what is that you putting in there, sir?
That's some chopped green onions. We're finishing up now, Chef.
All right, nice.
Green onions and parsley. I think.
Yep.
Yep, that smells really good. It tastes really good. It's not too hot, even though we added, goodness, the crab oil, the hot sauce, the Cajun sauce.
So, Dawn, you're right there, and I know you're getting all that flavor and smell, and I know you're hungry.
Yes, that's why I made sure that we practiced last week. So we got about 2 meals out of it last week. I got to bring it to work. I ate it yesterday for lunch. Today, it looks like we might get another 2 meals out of it today. This is all, this was planned.
Nice. So great. Isn't it great when a plan comes together?
This new rice that we have, a little bit of purple rice.
Oh, nice.
So.
Yes, the traditional is a.to-fay over white rice, correct. But we found this new purple rice that was developed in Louisiana. We found it at our local Rouse's store. Thought we tried that. And then I would like him to plate up one more. Let's see. I asked him to plate up one different plate for me. I've been trying to follow the paleo diet, so I've cut out rice.
Okay. So this is yours. He's plating now.
Yes, he's actually putting it over some fried fish. So it's crawfish étouffée over fried fish, and that's going to be. Let me zoom out. That will be what I take to work for the next couple days.
Okay.
See that? There it is. Yeah, so there's different ways to plate it. You can eat it plain, white rice. We have purple rice, and then I'm going to have some over fried fish.
Oh, beautiful.
Yep.
Let me take the shot again.
That's pretty much it. Any more questions coming from the audience, Chef?
Let me see. Lance Fields, looking good, Wayne Nix.
All right.
And he asked, do you serve this with rice? Apparently, he just saw it. And Tracy says, juicy cam, not a chicken cam. Fantastic.
Trying to figure out some wireless capabilities, so maybe I can get us a chicken cam going.
Chicken. And no crawfish cam. Maybe we could do a little crawfish cam, a juicy crawfish.
Okay, now that the last customers left the restaurant, I can take off the headphones, and I didn't want to bother people here. But now we're all ready.
And that's your nephew?
Yeah, my nephew here who runs in Camoya. We are down on the seacoast, and it's a wine bar and restaurant, and it's going to be inside the Casa Chiesi projects in the future.
Okay.
Wow.
Nice.
That's very nice. I like the backdrop. I like the bar. It's very nice.
Yeah. Maybe Mia could stop off at that bar and.
Well, Mia, yeah, she's already said she says I can't wait to get over to Italy. So we'll probably see.
Yeah.
How that goes.
Oh, those places look beautiful.
Oh yeah.
Try to.
Oh yeah, we want to go to Italy too. So we're all coming. we're all coming.
Wayne, you did a nice job there, buddy. Nice job. Well done.
Thank you. Crawfish Étouffée.
Crawfish Étouffée.
That's it. All right. We have.
Bravo. As they say in Italy, bravo.
Bravo.
Congratulations. We have been talking for 30 minutes, and again, so you see how quick of a dish that was. I mean, within 30 minutes, and you've got, a couple meals right there. So that's what we were aiming for, and so we just want to take a few minutes. Larry, you want to give a shout out? Nazim, you want to give a shout out?
I just lost you. Okay, well, what did you say? I'm sorry.
Okay.
I muted myself.
Oh, okay. Larry, you there?
Yes, I'm here. I'm here.
Okay. Well, thank you. Tell us what you think. Tell us what your plans are, and tell us your thoughts.
Well, I loved what he did. I'm always been a fan of Wayne ever since he came on, which was about 2 weeks ago. He did his first show. So he knows what he's doing. I like his approach, and we all need to see some Louisiana cooking, some good southern cooking, and easy dishes, and that in itself there is very easy. And like I said, I love crawfish, but I curry it. So now that I've seen the other side, I can try that when I get my next batch of crawfish. And this Sunday, no, sorry, not Sunday. This Saturday, I have Maggie on Zweta in the Food Stories bilingual version coming up at 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific. That's it.
Cool. All right. Thank you, Larry. Nazim, you still there?
I love it. Can I say it's a second great show? I'm a huge fan, and you guys know that. And apart from that, I'm looking forward to a little bit of market stuff in Louisiana, a little bit the inside Louisiana stuff that supports also the whole food revolution that you guys are doing, pushing from the bayou. And I know that there's a lot of surprises and great ideas that are coming from your neck of the woods, and we're all excited. And here in Italy, and you guys, you can pack up all those crawfish, bring at least about 3 kilos over here to Italy, and we can cook them up over here and overlooking the ocean, or overlooking the countryside, and we'll have a great time.
All
right. Thank you, guys. Okay, Wayne.
Now, I know Dawn wanted to have a little special meet and greet after the show and maybe pull a few customers or at least a few people that are watching into the green room after. So if you want to be in the green room after, go ahead and comment right now so we can try and pull some of those people. But other than that, I'd like to say thank you once more for letting us into your home, through your phone, and into your time zone. Help us share the love by sharing our show. Till next time, everybody.
Good job there, Wayne. Good job.
Fantastic.
Sempre lui.